Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome back to another in-home repair video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. Okay, we're here on a Whirlpool Estate top freezer. The customer's complaint is that the unit seems to intermittently stop cooling. What they said that they typically would do to get the unit to start cooling again was they would tap here by where the knob is at and the unit would kick in. Basically, that's gonna indicate that the contacts inside the temperature control are arcing out or going bad. If you catch it in a totally failed state, what you can do is actually drop the control down and check continuity. Basically, the temperature control, if it's warm in here, should read closed as a closed circuit. If the circuit is open, then you know your contacts aren't making and telling the unit to basically run and cool. But a defective cold control will pretty much leave the unit totally dead. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna replace the temperature control. The tools you'll need to complete this repair are a 1/4-inch nut driver and a small flathead screwdriver. First thing we're gonna do is just go ahead and remove the light bulb. Set that off to the side. And we are going to grab the end of the thermal bulb here and pop that out of the brackets. And now we've got 1/4-inch screw here. We're gonna remove, drop the assembly down and pull it towards you. To remove the connector, you're gonna have to get a little flathead screwdriver up in. Just kind of loosen it up. Right at the center there's a little locking tab. Pull it away. To remove the temperature control, we're gonna start by removing the knob. That just pulls right off. And the control will slide right up out of the slots. Just use a little screwdriver, pry off your ground wire and your power wires. It doesn't matter which wire goes where. On these two, you're just going to be completing the circuit. So now we've got our temperature control off here. Now we've got our new temperature control. The only thing that you want to check for when you get a temperature control is make sure that the new one has the sleeve. Occasionally they don't have this sleeve on the new control. If it does not, what you can do is you just basically pull the old one off your old control, put a little bit of dish soap on the actual line, and then just slide it down on. You want to make sure it's slid all the way down until this thermal bulb is just barely exposed at the tip. And this one's already got it on there, so we're just going to go ahead and connect our power wires here. Connect our ground wire on the other side. And then just set the control down into place. Make sure your thermal bulb goes through this slot here. And we can go ahead and reinstall the knob. The knob is going to be keyed, so it's only going to go on one way. And before you mount it back up there, you can just check the off position. You kind of feel a little bit of a click. Now we're ready to remount the control assembly. Now we're ready to reinstall the control assembly. Again, just make sure that the thermostat line is inside of this slot here. And we're gonna go ahead and it's got two little tabs here that correspond with the two tabs here. Just kind of slip those into place. Reconnect your main power harness. You'll hear that click in. Just kind of roll it up. Now what you can do is get this long screw all the way up through, and you can kind of hold it down just a little bit so you can see where your hole is at. And then tighten it down. Now all we have to do is fish our thermal bulb here through the air passage clips. And basically just kind of pokes out just a little bit off the side there. And now we can reinstall our light bulb. We're ready to go ahead and plug it in and test it out. So now we've got the unit plugged back in. We're gonna go ahead and turn the temperature control on. And unit kicked on. Basically, you're gonna wanna set it to 3. That's gonna be your factory settings. The unit's gonna maintain 37 degrees in the fresh food, 0 degrees in the refrigerator. It's gonna be the most energy efficient setting. And that's gonna complete our repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.